All right, everyone, and welcome to Evolution 2022, where I'm going to be here on behalf of DashFight. I'm going to be your interviewer, Jammerz, and my first interviewee here. We haven't actually spoken in person, but I've heard a lot about you and seen a lot about you, but it's good to see you. ApologyMan, talk to me, first of all. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty good. This is the first Evo back after a pretty long time. It's been like 2 years since like the 2019 Evo, and it's sick. We're coming back from like this net play rollback age, so like seeing everybody here again, like seeing all my friends, like it's been cool. It's been cool.
See, now it's good that you bring it up. It's been 3 years, right? 3 or 4 years. This is my first Evo here, so I'm just soaking in the experience. But for you right now, is it, like you said, it's great to see everyone back, but is that competitive drive still there? Is there a new motivation for you?
The competitive drive is definitely still there. I think the interesting thing actually is because of how integral net play is to getting better at this game now. As before, back in the day, it was like you played with your scene, and then like you had your tight-knit group of friends that you would get good with. Now it's just like there's online warriors that you see come here, and they're like, oh, it's that guy. Like, for example, like there was this Strive player, Darkrai. He's like a net play fiend, plays a ton, and this is his first offline tournament, and like it's just cool like seeing like people like him and like people you just play online with all the time like show up and like you know they're going to be a monster.
Yeah, like the whole old school, new school, and we knew a lot of people that were, what's the best way to describe it? Desperate for that offline competition.
Oh, yeah.
Because we knew online, it's a good place, it's going to be the future of what we're going to be doing, but it was kind of short-lived, temporary. Do you see, you know, with the whole console versus PC thing, do you see a future where more events will open up to the PC, like just the PC platform, or do you think it's just going to be sticking to invitations?
I'm gonna keep it real. I actually don't think PC is the future. Like, here's the thing. PC is great for online gaming. Absolutely. Everyone's setup is optimized to their taste. Like, that's cool. Offline, the problem is every PC is different. They're more expensive. Even though the input latency is better, I think it's something that players like don't think about is just because the input latency is lower, is that what the game's frame data is designed for? I think that is more important than just lower lag. Lower lag is great, it feels good. I totally get that. It definitely feels good, but you gotta understand with consoles, they're all the same console. They're all gonna run the same. That consistency is crucial, I think, to competitive integrity.
Do you know what? I think another way of putting it, instead of like PC versus console, I say consistency versus preference. That's what it might be at the end of the day. Now, obviously, I primarily know you for several anime games, but right now the biggest one for you is Guilty Gear Strive. You have been playing Dragon Ball FighterZ as well, and you've been doing a lot of stuff with Damascus and Tyrant. Shouts to those guys. What game are you prioritizing here, Evo?
So at this Evo, I'm definitely prioritizing Guilty Gear Strive. I've been, like, since Strive came out, I've been really liking it. I really like my character in that game, Faust. So I've been more like just focused on it. And that game is really sweaty. Like, everyone's super good. You have to play online. Like, I feel like just to be competitive in that game, you have to be net playing with these people constantly. Dragon Ball, I played for 2 years, and from like a lot of offline experience, so I can like kind of coast on some old fundamentals. It definitely get me through. But yeah, Strive is like what my main focus is because I enjoy it a lot, and it takes a lot of time.
Become DashFight supporter on Patreon. Gain ad-free browsing on our site. Click the link in the description.
Now, this is going to sound weird, it might make you chuckle, but this is a personal question from me because I see it coming back and forth on Twitter every now and then. What's this thing with you and Hook Gang God picking the same characters? Can you break that down for someone as ignorant as me?
Oh my god, since I've known this guy, since I met him in Dragon Ball FighterZ, it's crazy. Apparently, like, even his beta Dragon Ball FighterZ team, before we even knew each other, was the same characters. We played, it was like Goku Black, Vegeta, Piccolo. We both played that team. And then when the game came out, we both played Piccolo, Vegeta. And then I was like, this is just a coincidence, like whatever. You know, it's cool that people compare me to him or whatever, you know, the best Piccolo conversation. Like, it's overplayed, but I don't mind it. Then, next game comes out, BB Tag. I play Narukami Gordo, he plays Narukami Gordo. I'm like, okay, weird, just a coincidence. Guilty Gear comes out, he plays Faust. I play Faust, I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. Melty Blood comes out, I play Vlav, he plays Vlav. I'm like, he's out to get me. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. And then the most recent game came out, DNF Duel. I play Ghostblade. I didn't watch the stream for a long time. and then I watch it after a week, he's playing Ghost.
Do you know what? That's what I think I saw. I think that's what I said. And then someone goes, you guys have been doing this on end with all these characters in different games. And I was like, let me just ask ApologyMan if this is true, because that doesn't sound coincidental. So I love the fact that you broke it down. And you know, I hate to break it to you, that's a story in its own right. That's exactly what's going to happen to you from now when you and Hook Gang God. Now, do you think, speaking of another person that you play fighting games with, who you know so well, Super Noon.
Oh, yeah.
You both are playing in Guilty Gear Strive. Are you prepared for him if you bump into him at any point in the bracket? Do you guys go neck and neck? What is the results like with you guys?
So in Dragon Ball, we went like dead even. Like in sets, like over the course of like the 2+ years like we played, it's dead even. In Strive, not gonna lie, it's rough. It's rough for your boy. Like it's the matchup that so he plays Ramalthal and I play Faust. It's probably like one of the worst like Faust matchups like in the game. So I've definitely struggled a lot versus him. It's a little bit better now with the patch, but yeah, he definitely has the advantage on me.
Well, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Now, I want to talk a little bit about your newly sponsored, because obviously, congratulations, Red Bull and CLG as well. I mean, I might as well slap ABC in front of your name as well, and no one will ever know you got sponsored by me. But it's great for you to kind of get all of this, you know, reward for sticking around, being competitive, and being a very marketable person as well. One thing on the Red Bull cycle, you can do some tier list content creation with Cuddlecore and the Smash player. I can't remember his name. Plum, yes. Have you got any more like content creation ideas like that down the line, or have you got any big aspirations? Because you did the Red Bull boot camp recently. Have you got things like that coming down the line, or can you not divulge that yet?
Absolutely, that's definitely like the first of many. I want to do more events and stuff like that. The first event I did with Red Bull was the 10v10 NA versus Japan. It was an online event, and ever since that, like Red Bull's definitely like enjoyed like that type of events. Like they really like unique events. Not to say that the regular double elimination bracket is bad or anything, but they like a more unique type of event. And the boot camp, you know, it was like a 1st to 7 round robin, and it wasn't about like who wins. Like, you know, people were trying to win, but like everyone just wanted to get better, and you got to get the insight into like the players' minds of like how they're improving for Evo. So I want to do more fun events, more cool, interesting events like that with Red Bull, and they definitely are supporting that.
Right. So this is going to be a more of an impromptu question. Content creation. You've been getting into it more. You've come out with, like you said, these new and fresh ideas. Is the FGC missing a trick, or are we still in our infancy when it comes to content creation?
I'll say now it's way better than it was before. Like way, 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 way better. I'd say in like 2018, even 2019. I think when 2020 hit, I think that's when everyone started kicking into gear for content. Content is just like, you know, it's very easy to market it to sponsors as well. You know, you can just show the engagement. It's just on YouTube, it's just there, Twitch streams, all that. So I recommend any player that's like trying to get sponsored or just like raise their brand and whatnot, like, is to do more content. Like it's just good for you. But I think the FGC could definitely get better, but it's definitely way better than it was before. Like way, way better.
No, do you know what? I can agree with you in that. And obviously, like you said, in 2020, there was not much to do. So we said, right, let me just, you know, improve my brand, pump out more content. Is it hard to juggle that content creation aspect as well as still try to be the best player you can be for your personal motivation, if that makes sense to you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely difficult, but I recently actually graduated from college.
Well done.
Thank you, thank you. But at that time, juggling, competing, like traveling to tournaments, going to college, and also doing content, it was hard. Like I didn't do as much content before, so it was a little bit easier. But since graduating, I've been able to like juggle it a lot better. But it is hard. That's like a lot of different things. A lot of people have like other things in their life. So like balancing like being really competitive in like these games, because you got to play a ton. You got to play a ton to compete.
Especially like you said, like people are quote unquote sweaty. So it's like if you're not playing when they're not playing, it's a bit difficult. Now, more of a personal question, or two more personal questions.
Sure.
What is life like for you outside of fighting games right now? I know it might be a bit broad, but has it been a bit more hectic? Has it been more relaxed? Because maybe life outside is completely different from this ELG, Red Bull, DBZ, Strive stuff. Talk to me.
Yeah, so I mean, before it was definitely all I did was just go to school, and like I was in college for a really long time. I'd say the last year after graduating, I kind of wanted to like take that time to like myself. But as like the more and more like opportunities I got, the more busy I just noticed. Like, it's weird. Like, you don't even expect it. You're like, wow, I have all this stuff to do. I thought it was just like trying to play games or whatever, but like it adds up. It adds up, and I'm definitely seeing it add up more and more. But you know, I hang out with friends. I still like, I play video games like outside of fighting games too. Like I'll kick back and I don't know. I'll watch Netflix. Blah blah blah. I'm pretty low maintenance. I'm not that interesting.
No, I 100% respect that. Now, my last question before you let it go, because this has been great talking to you, because obviously the first time for me talking to you. Right, warm milk.
Oh my god.
No, I've got to do it. I've got to be the 101 person to do this. Will warm milk make everybody's life better? I have my best friend loves warm milk, so now I'm coming after you because I don't agree with it. Will warm milk make everyone's lives better?
Okay, you even said it yourself. Everyone knows a guy. Everyone knows at least one person in their life. You don't know it. I'm not the only one. They're out there. They're out there. I speak for the many. It's good. The Gateway cereal I recommend. You got to try it before you knock it. You got to get the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You microwave the milk.
Why are you trying to sell this?
No. I'm trying to sell it to you because it will make your life better. It'll make all your friends' lives better. You got to try it. You got to try it. Leffen tried it a few days ago because he got second at my event. He was very disappointed, by the way. He was like, "Damn it, why did I get third?" But he was like, "It's kind of like oatmeal," and I'm like, "That's a compliment. I'll take that. It's better than." It's good. It's good. Just try it.
I can't necessarily argue with that. I might bend the rules a little bit and try it once, but again, the moment I met you on stream and I heard this warm milk propaganda, I said, this guy is different, and that's exactly what we need in the SGC. But ApologyMan, it has been a pleasure. Yes, this has been CLG Red Bull's ApologyMan. Catch him around Evolution 2022 all weekend. I've been your interviewer, Jammerz, and this has been DashFight.